Space combat isn't available in this system. That one's bugged. We've done that. Eye of the Magnetic Storm. I think we've missed that one. So the best way is to travel here. So let's head back to Darkonis. Okay. Offering up prayers to the machine god, the ogre operators turned their blessed optics toward the very epicenter of the raging magnetic storm. In spite of the thick haze of static covering the ogre's picked visors, something unexpected appeared. The ogre crew have detected signs of life under the planet's surface. There, in the caves, is a man-made complex. According to the ship's archives, this world is uninhabitable and devoid of useful resources, so the presence of someone's base seems intriguing. Send a team to explore. The enforcers disembarked next to the suspicious cave. The entrance to the cave turned out to be blocked by a massive plasteel door, once pierced by a melta charge, then suddenly patched up. Within, an ambush awaited your team. Attackers with emaciated bodies pounced from the darkness without warning. The enforcers of the Von Valencia's dynasty reacted with lightning speed. They walked away with the vicious battle, not only victorious, but having captured the enemy's commander. While the shuttle brought the prisoner aboard the Lord Captain's void ship, scouts searched the base and found a vast hall, the walls of which were dotted with cryo-vaults. All but one were disabled and contained the remains of some prominent people, judging by their clothes. The last cryo-vault was opened and stood empty. In addition, a curious machine was destroyed during the battle. As further inspection would show, this was the very contraption responsible for creating the magnetic storms, blanketing the planet, concealing the cemetery from prying eyes. Its machine spirit extinguished forever. Tech priests still managed to extract those parts that still held value. Okay, let's interrogate the prisoner. Under torture, the bastard confessed to belonging to the cult of Saint Drusus. Oh. He and his brothers and sisters were tasked with guarding this strange cemetery and preventing anyone from entering. He equally could not hide that the unfortunate inhabitants of the cryovaults were killed by his people. Alas, that was his last confession as the harsh interrogation finally took its toll. Was it a rumor? Okay. Interesting. Is it for a quest I missed, or I have no idea. Now I can say for sure that we have done everything, so. Smuggler's Cache. They're giving us navigator's points because we're not taking shortcuts, so the game helps you in case you're on a pinch and need better pathing. Drifting void ship. Smuggler's cache. What was that for? Even following the coordinates given by Rizzo, you barely managed to find the carefully hidden cache. A dilapidated statue of the Emperor stands among the ruins of a long-dead colony, and its base is disguised passage to the cache. Cargo, sacred relics of the Imperium is found inside. This confiscated. Cape of Reckoning. Holy crap. Requires Dogmatic. Every time an enemy hits the wearer gains a +5 bonus to ranged attack damage against that enemy. Against demons or Xenos, this bonus is multiplied by the wearer's Dogmatic thing. Okay. That requires us to get hit. And then our ranged attacks do more damage. So I guess it's like an arch militant thing. Can we give it to him? Maybe. No, we cannot. Shame. What is this? We've been here, I'm pretty sure. Let's set foot set just to see. Drifting void ship. Is this the where we killed the mechanical creature? Yes, okay. Alright, well, we delayed enough. We can go to footfall now. Never figured out what this was for. Thank you. Lord Captain, the station's airlocks has been sealed from the inside. What is this for? Future DLC or something? God knows. Okay, let's go to the atrium. Manually save. It's been a while since I've done that. We've covered a lot of ground. And see if the planet data to the explorators is still bugged or not. So we should have explored everything now. Like literally everything. So beyond this, we can't go back. So, for completion's sake, I'm trying to get the most juice out of it, out of this playthrough. And yeah, it doesn't seem like we can do anything, even though we don't have the achievement. Bummer. Okay, take our leave.
We are bound by the blood of martyrs.
That is fine. Has to be patched sometime later. We have a save here anyway. Yeah.
The divine watches over us.
How can I be of service to your lordship? Where is Xavier? The Lord Inquisitor is away on an urgent mission. He has abandoned you here, then? My master has no need of my services on his present expedition. I was tasked with cleaning up. As soon as the conversation turns to Calcazar, deferential and ecstatic overtones brighten the servant's dry voice. I wish to know where he has gone. The Lord Inquisitor warned me that your lordship would inquire about that. He left me instructions. The servant's face relaxes, as though he had fallen asleep. What he says next carries an echo of Calcazar's rumbling voice. Your lordship, I regret that we never spoke. A matter of special importance have forced me to leave Footfall. As you may guess, I have a plan for defending the expanse, but the events of EU Freights 2 have shown that the plan is compromised. The breach of secrecy has left no time for preparations. I must accomplish something monumental and dangerous. Some would say too dangerous, but I hope that your loyalty and brisk spirit will lead you to fully appreciate what I intend to do. That is why I am giving you an option to find me, and I hope join me. I am traveling to the ancient dimensional gate in Portus Septentum system and beyond. If you wish, you can follow me and share with me the burden of responsibility for what is to come. And if not, pray for me, for I could use any help I can get. The Emperor protects Magnus von Valancius. Argenta frowns painfully, processing what she just heard. A call from his servant must not go unanswered. But what is this plan for defending the expanse that the Lord Inquisitor hides in the shadows? These tidings bring unease to my heart, rogue trader. What was the plan Xavier was going to execute? Of that I am ignorant, your lordship. It was decided due to secrecy concerns that I should not know the details. Then I have to go. Farewell, your lordship. I hope you help my master achieve what he set out to do. Okay. Last time on my Iconoclast playthrough, this ended in bloodshed to get the information. But I guess a Dogmatic playthrough, we've earned his trust. Which is kind of cool. Gotta say, even though Dogmatic has a lot of decisions that seem suspicious, it is very satisfying at a lot of moments in the game. An entire group of people salutes you. Most of them an escort of honor consisting of members of retinues, associates, secretaries, bodyguards, and assorted others. Bow deeply to you and shout their greetings, making a lot of noise. It appears the news of your impending departure has already spread out throughout the station. The Lord Inquisitor has left us, and now you too. Footfall seems remarkably empty after the recent events. All our decent patrons are taken wing. There is word among my flock that rogue trader von Valancius is going on a perilous journey, so accept this blessing for the journey, noble Magnus. Salutatory functionality initialized. Glory to House von Valancius Trading Terminal Zeta 4233 Mu, ready to perform the designated function. Glory to the Amnesia. A man with a scraggly beard bows deeply to you, shaking with terror and awe. Glory to the Emperor, lordship. You might not remember me at all. He seems to really hope that's the case. I'm emerging from the Fellowship of the Void, which has survived on and around Footfall by your good graces. An officer in Imperial Navy uniform folds his hands in the sign of the Aquila. It is an honor, your lordship. I am here on my superior's orders to pay my respects to House von Valancius. Octaviana, the masochist, is going to have to get by without my tips for a while. But my partners and I are still hoping to partake of your riches in the future. Unfortunately, Valadium did not succeed in establishing a robust business relationship with your lordship. I hope you and I can set this right upon your return. I expect you to maintain order at the station. We've learned our lessons from the recent events, and as for those who haven't learned theirs, I'll see to it that you can personally string up those slow-witted guys once you're back. Why have you come, Tech Priest? Information exchange request accepted. This unit is grateful to House von Valentius for its long history of cooperation with the Cognizance fleet. As a bonus reward, a standard quantity of expeditionary supplies and a personal offering will be transferred to the owners of the House von Valentius. Glory to the Omnissiah. We received a nice bolt gun. Glory to the Omnissiah. Try to be worthy of your predecessor. Algorithmic setting accepted. Motivational framework protecting the memory of a worthy unit from ignominy cataloged. Glory to the Omnissiah. Is blessing me the only thing you're here to do, Doloroso? And to pledge my help. Go on with no fear. The cult of the Saint Drusus will take care of your subjects' faith. You are one of the pillars of faith in the expanse, and thus it would not be appropriate to see you off to the ungodly dark morass between the stars without a gift. Other and lesser offerings will be delivered to your ship, so that you may have no want of anything on your journey. Hello. Base armor property, +3 deflection against melee, and 15 parry. Very cool. Basically all the factions gathered, and they're giving me stuff for maxing their reputation, and if not, they don't really give you anything. Just updates on their situation. May the Emperor help you in your undertaking. Keep the faith, young von Valentius. The Expanse needs your faith. Address the trembling pirate. What do you want? The Fellowship of the Void is illusioned to have the great and illustrious rogue trader protection. It has tasked me with bringing you these modest gifts that will be of use to you on your expedition. Besides, being a token of our special deference towards your person. Whenever the wearer is the target of an attack of opportunity, the attacker becomes blinded. The wearer will perform their lowest cost action point attack against this enemy, including the ranged weapon. Cool. Maybe you could give it to Ulfar or something. When I'm back, I expect you to have learned to act like the Fellowship of the Void's new leader and not a sniveling wimp. Tell all your associates that they work for me now. The Fellowship of the Void will be glad to oblige a patron of such high standing influence and authority, and whoever isn't glad will be obliterated. Turn to the officer. What are your orders? Your Lordship, before you leave Footfall, I would like to present you with an official statement of gratitude from our organization. The Imperial Navy values House von Valentius as loyal comrades in arms. Allow us, therefore, to reiterate our grateful appreciation. Please do us the honor of accepting a modest quantity of supplies to support your courageous expedition. Very nice. Long range. 3 shots, 39. Yeah, I think that's more than what I have. Or better than what I have. I expect my rolls to be under your special protection. The Von Valentius Protectorate can rely on the strength of our void ship armor and the might of our macro cannons. We will see to it that your subjects are not harassed. It is time to depart. Farewell. A multitude of voices answers you with good luck wishes, blessings, parting advice, and words of respect, shouting over each other but alike in their sincerity. For a second, you feel especially clearly that you probably aren't going to see any of these people ever again. Alright. So give him this. Oh. It's a pendant, not a Okay. Well, what about this right here? Whoa. Looks kind of cool. But I feel like my old one is better. Especially since I have carouse. Yeah, my old one is better. By a lot, actually, so. But neat, none the least. It's kind of cool.
We shall reclaim what is rightfully ours.
You can quickly check with her, maybe. No?
Know your duty.
I want to talk to De La Rosa about the vault stuff. I found cryovaults with people inside who were murdered by your comrades. It was done on my orders. All my life I have been a confessor to lost souls. Now let me make my own confession to you. I seek no forgiveness nor understanding. I only want to tell the truth. Aspice Bastal Corda had imprisoned her heirs in those cryovaults to stop them from challenging her authority, and Cyndia was among them. Oh, that's where she was. My comrades chanced upon those eye scripts. Aspice's wicked design horrified them, and I thought if Saint Dorosus had died a martyr's death to be resurrected in faith, perhaps another could follow in his footsteps. I chose Incendia. As full of worms as her innermost soul was, it had not rotten completely. As for the others, I put them to death, for thousands of years of suffering would not have been enough to cleanse the stench and rot from their cursed souls. I sabotaged Incendia's cryovault, and she spent 3 years conscious, blind, and helpless. My brothers and sisters recited prayers over her prison, to plant the seed of faith in the soil I had weeded. I hid the truth from Incendia, and became her mentor, setting her on a path of service to his will. And that was how Incendia, the offspring of a Filnuous heretic, became his vengeful hand, striking down enemies of the Imperium, at the cost of the evil I had done. You have raised a worthy daughter of the Emperor. I see no wrong in that. I have tainted my hands with the blood of scores of helpless men and women. Then, for years, I tortured an heir to a sacred warrant and lied to her, albeit with that I believed were good intentions. Yes, the blessed Incendia became a model servant of the Imperium, but the path toward that had been paved with many crimes, my crimes. My confession is over. I have bared my innermost self before you, and the truth concealed therein. You are free to do with it as you please. Interesting. So he's the one responsible for making Incendia the way she is. Twitching and,
Faith guides my path to
well,
glory.
dogmatic as she is. Let's see. Alright, let's get on the ship. Manual save. Do the levels. Manual save again. And we shall continue later. It's 1 a.m. here. I have pushed it long enough. But we've got a lot done. We're almost done with the game. Your Lordship, we have a long expedition ahead of us. It will be reasonable to replenish supplies, ammunition, spare parts, better equipment. Who knows what we are about to face? Sensible piece of advice. I still have unfinished business at Footfall. Bless your prudence, Lord Captain. Okay. Let's do it on the ship, actually. Alright. Gonna call it end of chapter 4. And then we shall get some leveling going. This might be a good pickup for the last fights. Okay, actually we'll go with this. Okay. Warrior stuff. I think I'll just go with this. Okay. And Argenta. Go with this. Or Death Dealer. Whenever we kill, we get a free shot. Extermination and damage increase for every attack they have made this combat. Does not affect damage over time. Sure. Oh, second skin. We might go with whatever we picked with our main guy. Yeah. Some range or okay. More. Actually, did we get the resolve stuff? Yes. Okay. Well, more fellowship is always nice. He will still be the designated buffer, so sure. Might go with extermination this time. Trusty weapon. There's probably better options, but continuing the theme of debuffing. Okay. We lose 10 agility, but we gain a lot of defenses in armor. And then we can give the agility to him. If I could only locate it. There it is. Okay. Everything looks good. Argenta. Oh, I should have gone with this here. Maybe better bombs also. Give her a bomb. All right. Is that